Hey y'all, what's up? Eric Johnson back with y'all again with a quick little video. They gave that boy Diddy, aka Puff Daddy, aka Son Combs, aka Brother Love, aka Mr. Baby Oil, 48 months. For you slow bus individuals out there, they gave him 4 years. No, they gave him 50 months. They gave him 4 years and 2 months. Let me correct myself. So, P. Diddy gonna be going away for a little bit, but I think he'll be okay in the prison system. He's an influential person, love him or hate him. But I already said my opinions about this whole situation with Puff Daddy and the stuff that he was getting amongst you know individuals at these alleged sex parties and stuff like that. But the truth can be the truth and the lies can be the lies in reverse. So Puff Daddy will have a while to think about the things that he has done over the past couple of years, and hopefully, once he come out, he won't be up here all in the videos dancing, wearing the silver suits. Hopefully the brother can, move on from this situation. But people gonna still be talking about this, as they are already on Twitter. But I just want to give a special shout out to my brother Afro Elite. Go subscribe to his YouTube channel, Afro Elite. Go subscribe to his channel with Sister ZZ for the Culture Podcast. Didn't really want to talk about this situation. I didn't really think that the trial was still going on. I know they still was going back and forth with his sentencing and stuff. He was guilty on a couple of charges, but he dodged the big ones a couple of months ago. But he couldn't get away from the other ones. So he has been sentenced to 50 months, 4 years and 2 months, and we'll just see where he goes after this. He might get time served, or I don't know if they want him to do the whole 50 months or what. So you know I don't know, man. I really don't got anything else to say about Puff Daddy, aka the Diddler. It is what it is. Shout out to my brother Pharaoh Speaks. Go subscribe to his YouTube channel. He hasn't done a lot of videos in a while. Pharaoh Speaks Over the Top Impresses. Go get him a play. And tell me what y'all think about, the Diddler, aka P. Diddy, getting sentenced to 50 months in prison. I think he'll be all right. They probably got him in protective custody. I don't think they're gonna put him in like a highly populated area. They probably gonna have him, separated, from the, diddlers and the, niggas that like to drop soap. So, with that being said, thank y'all for, looking at the video. I do got some packages right here. I will be making a video after this one, but what y'all think about that boy P. Diddy getting 50 months? The diddler, Diddy bopping, Millie rocking all over the prison yard. And, we'll see where, this leads him in, the near future. But, it is what it is, man. So, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Sean Diddy, Baby Combs gonna have to, sit down for, a couple of seasons. So, it is what it is. But I already know Cassie is doing the Birdman hand rub right about now. She's moonwalking. And, Gene Deal, he gonna be talking this shit. And, everybody gonna be, giving their opinions about this situation. I'm not gonna do a live stream about the sentencing because everybody in their mama is already doing it. I'm just building up my DVD collection. I will put like the next post of my pickups in the tab, the little post tab on my channel for y'all to see. But tell me what y'all think about P. Diddy getting sentenced to 50 months for you slow bus individuals that can't count past the number zero, let alone spell past the letter B. That is 4 years and 2 months. So with time served, and he stay out of trouble in there, don't be doing stuff with strange objects. Hopefully no WNBA green what objects amongst the individuals in the prison. But with that being said, tell me what y'all think about P. Diddy getting sentenced. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace out, y'all. Take that, take that, take that, take that, take that. Oh yeah, I know Suge Knight is somewhere laughing right now. Suge Knight is somewhere right now doing his famous laugh. So, he giving y'all the evil Dr. Doom, MF Doom, Skeletor, evil 1970s, black exploitation, evil villain laugh. So, shout out to shout out to Suge Knight, man, keeping it real and keeping it red. That's Big Red Kool-Aid, man. So, it's gonna be a couple of years. You ain't gonna see Diddy, and possibly, Suge Knight gonna be out on very soon, So, he got a couple of more years, and niggas gonna be running back into they hiding holes. Niggas gonna be scattered like roaches like on Joe's apartment. So we'll just see where Big Sugar's gonna go with this whole situation. But I can see his ass right now. See, I told y'all. See, God working in mysterious ways. See that bitch ass nigga Puffy thought he won, but in the end, I won. I kept it real. I kept it red. And that bitch ass nigga, his sins is coming back to hunt him. So I don't got nothing to say to that whole ass nigga. I still got a couple of more years, but I'm gonna be out before that bitch ass nigga. So, I'm gonna still keep doing these interviews, still keep getting that money, and still keep keeping it real and keeping it red. So yeah, fuck Diddy, and it is what it is. But with that being said, let me get my ass up out of here, man. Peace out, y'all.